Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how to open up and disassemble this HP. This is a HP ProBook 440G6. Alright, but before that I have a customer here, so I'll be back. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. This one is relatively easy to get open, but you will need a suction cup to help make it easier. Alright, so we're just going to undo all the screws from the bottom. These three don't actually pop out, so just undo it until you hear it click and then move on to the next one. If this video helps you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Links or whatever to send contributions are in the description below. Alright, anyways, we got these two screws down here. These two actually come out, so as you can see, they come out. Keep them in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. I put them flat side down on my desk in the pattern I remove them, so I know where each screw came from, basically like this, okay? Just like that. Okay, once you get all those screws out, we can use a suction cup. I'll put it right there, and I'll just hold with my fingernail on the edge here, and we'll just pull up. All right, so just like this. If it doesn't come out, just keep trying. Actually, we might have to pull from up here. Let's see. This one's not coming out. Oh, there we go. Pulling from that side. So just find a spot where it pops up, and then there we go. Okay, and then you kind of just wiggle it, and you can see the bottom cover comes off pretty easily, just like this. And these screws that stay in, they're not held with washers. They just have the threads of the screws. I don't know if you can see. It's flat on the outer, and then there's only the threads at the edge, so that way the threads catch on the case. Okay, so we're going to take that out. I think the customer said they tried replacing the battery because it won't turn on at all. But basically, unless they lost some screws, there's only two screws holding this battery in. One there and one here. Okay, I think these two were actually the case screws. Right, so after you get those two screws out, you can go ahead and pop the battery out. I just get underneath it wherever I can, like these little plastic tabs, and then we gotta pull it straight up, okay, wherever we can. Come on. Oh, this one's kind of stuck here. All right, oh, there we go. I can get underneath this tab and pop it up. There we go. And then we slide it out. This does have like little things that need to kind of slide in here, and then there's a little hole here for this little raised plastic nub to go into. So there's that battery. Okay, we're just going to quickly take a look because the customer just wanted me to see if I can get it to power on. I tried a few things and wasn't able to get it to power on, so it's a dead motherboard. But let's go ahead and take a closer look. We got two sticks of RAM here, so pop that up. To get the RAM out, you pull these two tabs to the side, it pops up, you can go ahead and pull it out. This is what the RAM is. Okay, it's a PC4 2666V. You should be okay with any PC4 2666V, so if you want, you can probably put two 16 gigs. Again, make sure it's PC4 2666V. Sometimes you can use other compatible RAM and it'll work fine, but no guarantees. Okay. You got a M.2, pretty sure there's a PCIe NVMe. Yes, it is. So you can upgrade this as well. It does look like you need a JAS 0 screwdriver. The JAS 1, as you can see, doesn't fit. But after you remove the screw, it pops up slightly like the RAM, and then you can pull it back. There's also a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive right here. Okay. How is this being mounted in there? I don't see any clips or anything holding it, but somehow the 2.5-inch SATA hard drive is just sitting here. What's holding it down? Is it like glued in, or I don't see anything. There's no padding here. There's nothing here. I feel like somebody used some double stick adhesive or something to hold it in. Let's see. You can see it's kind of moving, but not really coming out. Yeah, I don't want to mess with this too much, but it does seem like they used some double stick adhesive in here. Okay. I feel like maybe it didn't come with the caddy or something, and then they just put that in there. If you're wondering how to get this out, you can use, oh, that's too small. You can use like a small screwdriver. Let me see what will fit. A T8, Torx 8. Okay, so you can use like a Torx 8 screwdriver, and then I'll use that as a lever. So I'll put that in there, and then I'll use that to kind of pry this, and let's see if that'll work. Actually, I need a bigger one. Let's try like a T9. Will this fit better? Yep. Okay. So I'll use that and I'll lever it, and then I'll use that to help pull it up. And you can see it's coming out. And definitely they just used some double stick adhesive or foam there, and that's how they stuck it down. Okay. This piece obviously is just like every other SATA connector. Man, what are all these ants doing over here? Okay. So be careful with this. You don't want to accidentally damage the hard drive. The connector here, you can pull that back. Usually I'll pull this back a little, and then when I can get my fingernail in that little gap there, and then I'll slide it across, and you can see that kind of pops it out. Okay, so just like that, and then we can pop this away, and there you go. That's how you remove that connector. I'm going to leave that in though. Okay. All right, what else we got? Got the touchpad trackpad connector here with the flip latch to remove. You got the BIOS CMOS RTC real-time clock battery here, connected to the SD card slot, as well as the hard drive indicator light, hard drive activity light there, connected to the motherboard with this. Also a flip latch. You got this bigger cable flip latch. Pretty sure that's for the keyboard. All right, you got a fan here with that connector there. You got the LCD LVDS connector. If you're going to mess with this, you want to make sure after disconnecting the battery, open the laptop and press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds before messing with that. You got this smaller cable here for the USB port going underneath the motherboard here. Okay. Wireless card here, 2 antennas. They do have a label with a sticker 1 and 2. All right, and then you can also see the 1 and 2 on the wireless card there. If you need the wireless card model information, I don't know if it's readable there, but there you go. You got the DC jack charge port connector here. To remove this, you do have to undo the screws here for the hinge, which look to be like T9 or T10 screws. Let's see. I think those are T9s. Yeah, those are T9 screws. So if you want to remove the hinges, you do have to use a T9 screwdriver. Okay. Anything else in here? You got the speakers obviously right here. And for some reason, I think somebody took this apart before, because the speakers aren't even connected to the speaker connector here. So this cable that's under there, that's the speaker cable. It should be going out and plugging up here. So I don't know. It looks like somebody opened this and messed with it before and didn't put it back right. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to put this thing back together, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you open yours and see that, let me know. I'm pretty sure the speaker connector is supposed to be there, so somebody actually took the motherboard out before. Okay, and then we're going to slide this in again. This part needs to go slightly higher, and this part needs to go under this plastic piece. All right, line that up, push that down, and then we'll get the 2 screws back in. Oops, I forgot the screwdriver bit. Yeah, so yeah, it definitely looks like someone messed with this before, and it's not completely reassembled properly. Okay, anyways, we'll put the bottom cover back on. This one you kind of have to tilt up like this so that these little clips down here can go in, right? Make sure those clips go in, and then you can work your way up the edges and everything. We'll get the screw in and tighten that down and clip, make sure everything clips back. Okay, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, again, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. If my channel helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Again, every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. And the methods for how you can contribute to the channel are in the description below. I think you just click like the show more or whatever button. All right, but yeah, you're welcome to stay. I'm just putting back the last 2 screws, and we're pretty much done. Okay, but yeah, so because somebody opened this before, I have a feeling it had liquid damage or something was going on with it, because when you plug it in, the charge light doesn't even come on. Nothing happens at all. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. All right, bye. Let's drop this.